YouTube, what up? It's your boy Sonny Winters here. We are Flatbush. We here. Jaime, what up? Give us a minute. I always talk about that 2-minute rule with YouTube, with the cursing and all that. It's gonna be kind of hot tonight because boys hurt. Boys hurt. I ain't gonna hold you. What's good? What's good? Today is November 1st. You know what I'm saying? Before we start this off, man, everybody read this dude today. You know, everybody like to be everybody else's business on the first. I like to remind people that y'all read dude. What up? What up? What up? Waiting for people to tap in. Waiting for people to come in and shit. Movers and shakers. What's good? What's good? What's good, y'all? It's been a minute. Just give it in a minute. You know what I mean? It's sad what's going on in hip hop, y'all. A lot of people got a lot of different opinions, a lot of different things about what's going on, but ultimately, when it boils down to it, it's just sad, man. It's just sad. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what to say. I want to hear from everybody. I'm gonna drop the link. You know what I'm saying? In the comments, if you want to tap in. It's been another senseless killing in hip hop. Killings every day in hip hop situation. You would think that, you know, when brothers make it, they out of the way of all the senselessness. Damn, 2 minutes ain't up yet, but you think they would be out of the way of all the senselessness, but they're not. I mean, it seems like they, you know, ground zero for it. Let me get this link and share this link. You know, some say he shouldn't have been at the dice game or at the party. It turned into the dice game. Where do you draw your lines? Let me drop this link. Jaime, what up? What up, dog? I want to hear from you, man. As a hip hop parent, you know what I'm saying? What's your thoughts on this, bro? I want to hear everybody's thoughts on this, really. Pass me your fire. I just dropped that link, you know what I'm saying? Hit that link if you want, you know what I'm saying? If you want to tap in, just waiting for some people to come through. Should be a good one. Share that link. Go crazy on that like button. Sonny Winters TV. Hit the subscribe. Somebody said you lost hope, bro. Nah, man, can't lose hope. I feel like I lost hope too. Just because, like, you know what I'm saying? I remember it was a time where, like, LL and these dudes, you know, as rappers, you know, they knew they was parallel with the streets, but not really the streets. He knew he wasn't supreme in them, you feel me? He knew he was just LL. Not just LL, but LL doing this. And it was certain lines drawn. I'm not sure what the difference is, man. It's not a comparison thing, you know? It's not a comparison that I hear people say about LA. You know, I'm a dude about facts. I'm a dude about stats. If you're just tapping in, let's go crazy on that like button, please. It's most appreciated. You know what I'm saying? And the numbers, people say, oh, LA. But it's a problem across the board. You know what I'm saying? New York has 8 murders in New York for hip hoppers. 3 in Atlanta, 6 in LA, 4 in New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? I think it's like 2 or so in Houston. You know, Brother Takeoff being the latest casualty of the game. Certain years hotter than others in total. Starting with Scott LaRock. Try with mines. I've tried. Not with mines, with others. Yeah, you gotta try, bro. I mean, so far as to date, though, since Scott LaRock, it's been 60. You got that? It's been 60 rappers, MCs, hip hoppers that have been killed. You know, I didn't realize it was so many. That's a lot. You know, hip hop, I think it's 48 years old. You know what I'm saying? I'm born in 76. I think hip hop started, you know, maybe a year or 2 before me. So that's like, you know, you want to average it out at like, you know, play those number games, but it's crazy. This is it's utterly ridiculous what's going on. If you don't know, I'm sure everybody knows. Takeoff was attending a party, a private party at a bowling alley for Jay Prince Jr., Jay Prince's son, obviously, and he got hit by stray bullets. It really wasn't over the dice game. They're saying this was an argument that happened around the dice game in that cipher, and he caught the shots. Okay. It's unfortunate. It's heartbreaking, actually, man. Like I said, it's been 60 rappers that have. What up, my G? It's been 60 rappers since day one. You know what I'm saying? That have been killed since Scholar Rock to date. There was 6 in 2022. There was 5 in 2020. It's a lot, people. I want to know what the solution is. I feel like part of me gives up. I don't know about everybody else, but part of me gives up. Part of me is like I don't know. People say it's the most dangerous profession. I don't agree. I don't agree. I think people make it more dangerous because it's not the black and brown thing. We can't go with that. We can't even say that on this go round because NBA players, they got the same. They come from the same heritage we come from, same bloodline we come from. They look like us. They got just as much money, if not more, and it's not with them. So we gotta cross that out. Golf, baseball, R&B, we can name them. It's not nobody else is getting killed like this and with these type of numbers. So we kind of got to narrow it down to a little more specificness than this. I don't think it's just hip hop. Is it the way brothers is carrying themselves? Is it the shit that brothers is talking? You know what I'm saying? How dudes is talking it? I think a lot of that subliminal stuff is that, like, if I got a problem with somebody, you say their name, because then how many times you hang out as a bowling alley and want to see all of us as celebrities, young girls, yeah. I'm looking at the comments, but you always say, how many times they hanging out at the bowling alley in NYC, Delaware, all of us celebrities, young girls included. I mean, it's not really the bowling alley. It's not the dice game. It's not the bowling. It's how do the pistols get involved? That's what I'm saying. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I come through to your space, that's a violation to your space for us to even come through a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know this is my man's set. You know what I'm saying? We all got money. I always got the hammer, but I never got the hammer for that. That's what I don't understand. How you come to the bowling alley. I get you come to the bowling alley with the hammer. I promise you, if I got on pants, I got it. But at the bowling alley to let it rip over an argument, the little clips, I'm not going to go off of the little clips and shit that I see because, it's just clips. We take it out of context, things like that. But, it sounds like I hear this dude talking about basketball and y'all hear like, what's going on? This is million. This is brothers that made millions, man. This is stuff that changes like the whole generational. This is generational wealth. You know what I'm saying? How do it come to when you come to a set? It's a private set. It's a private set that you let people know that these people is coming. I'm not gonna get into the you let people know part because everybody likes to get caught up on that. That is a security breach. And we're gonna touch on security because I want to know everybody's take on security and where is that's a whole. We're gonna get into security. Gotta write that down. Dicing all day, every day. You gotta dice all day, every day because you get into the bag. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have the money. I don't have a fraction of the money that these dudes have. But I walk with it every day. Got my head on a swivel every day. You know what I'm saying? I got my kids, my wife, my family, trying to keep them in a mind space, military bearings, and they move in a certain way every day. And we don't even have a fraction of that money. So where is the security? Do they listen to the security? I'm security, homie. And I'm like, listen, we're going to go play the bowling alley, but it's a lot of dudes in there. I see dudes, they look like they holding in the mix, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to pop nobody, you know what I'm saying? PR team saying they don't want me to pop nobody. Let's make moves. Do we make moves? Do we go against security? That's the only sober person now in the room. It's a big difference. Not the only temperature area anyway. Yeah, and this is what I'm saying. That's another thing. Just even knowing the temperature of the area of Jay Prince Jr. with security. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Yo, tap in, bro. Hit that link. Hit that link, man. Come talk to me, man. When it's not your hood, it's a big difference. Just even knowing the temperature of the area you in, right? That's big. Because that's like a whole nother thing. A lot of these dudes, I was talking with Pop earlier, Pop, I was saying a lot of these dudes don't come from these type of environments. He was saying, yo, Mano, he was in London, he had his jewelry out, these dudes were just moving like that. But these are people that move a little, that come from different types of environments. A lot of these dudes is coming from areas where they don't keep their head on the swivel. A lot of my dudes that I talk to, in the hood, when you talking, dudes is always on some type of alertness. A lot of these people don't have that, so they never understand what the temperature in the room is because they never check for it. They never check. You gotta check for the temperature. You gotta understand that there is a temperature in the room to even begin to understand why you have to check for the temperature in the room. And then everybody just, it's always the next man is always softer than the next man. This pussy in its yes. You can't always have that, man. And this got nothing to do with takeoff. What I'm saying got nothing to do with takeoff. What I'm saying more so has to do with the shooter mentality. That's always with I'm the tough guy in the room, so I got the hammer, and then it goes off. And like, how many people did we see the video? Did y'all see the video? It was about what, 15 people there? How many people you said was there? Yo, hit that link, man. Hit that link. Come holler at me. Hit that link. Actually, let me I got something. I look at how dudes just move. You know what I'm saying? And it baffles me. It baffles me because it's like I look at XXX Tekashi, right? He's buying a whip or whatever it is, a bike or whatever it is. Thank you for the background music from the sync. He going to buy a whip. He got a bag of dope. He just on the strip, just him and his mans. I look at a lot of people, man. A lot of dudes, man. So when I hear, Pop Smoke that was his first time kind of moving around. So he didn't. A lot of people was kind of hard on little bro, but you know what I'm saying. It's just sad, man. Like this shit is this is truly sad. Dudes is getting killed around dice games and fried chicken and just shirtless on the strip. Like big dudes, man. Pop back. I want to hear from Pop. I want to hear from a few dudes. See what's going on. Yo, tap in, hit the link, y'all. If you ain't already hit the subscribe button, we're just chopping it up about what's going on. Solutions, thoughts. I'm always about solutions, man. How we can make things better. If there is a better, they say things always gotta get worse before they get better. You feel me? So I don't know. If things gotta get worse before they get better, man, we got a long way ahead. Long way ahead. Coming 60. That's 60 rappers, 48 years. That sounds stretched out, but they didn't really start dropping like that. This trend is more so a newer trend. This is something that's like unprecedented. I think about Biggie. Me and Pop was talking earlier, I don't think Biggie had to be in Cali. I don't think he should have been in Cali. You know what I'm saying? Certain people didn't have to be in certain places. So, what's this? It's a lot. Let me see here.
What up?
Yo, Pop, what up?
You hear me good?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I'm looking
I
good.
can hear
I don't
you.
like the way my camera is looking. Hold on. I don't like my way my camera is looking, man.
Let me take you up.
Right.
Let him get ready real quick. Cause he about to start with the shenanigans. Why he don't come through already ready? Him, not everybody. Him. He about to come back ready, right? Cause this is real, man. I want to hear what he got.
All right.
Yo,
What's up, man?
you
What up, Sonny?
What's going on, man? Yeah,
You hear me loud and clear?
I hear
What
you
up,
loud.
Sonny? What up, Flatbush? What up, Brooklyn? How y'all doing out there, man? Tonight is a serious show, man. Me and my man Sonny had a little conversation on the back end, and gotta get myself comfortable because I think I'm about to get in on this one.
You should have came in already comfortable. I already told him about the conversation. You know what I mean?
Told him about that. I mean,
we've been on here like 20 minutes kicking it already. Like, you know what I mean?
I'm sorry. But listen, let's get straight to it. Yo, what is going on in the world today right now? What's really going on? What's going on with these kids? I just want to say kids. What's going on with these young men?
These are young men, and
these are young men.
The times are crazy right now because I don't understand how you come to a bowling alley, you know what I'm saying, and get into an argument, not even over the dice game, and then the gun fly. You know what I'm saying? You came here with somebody, for somebody. So I come to your party, I know the 4 dudes I come with, they know Pop is my man. They know Pop is my man. I said, if I come to a party, to your party with a couple of guys.
I mean, I listen, my thing is this. Not only on Takeoff, it's just the whole generation. You know what I mean? And the sad part and the funny part is we as Black people or media journalists, we come on these platforms or come on our platforms and we say the same things after every time something happens.
What's the same thing?
Gotta stop. Like it gotta stop.
I don't say that. Right before you just came. No, right before you came, I said, what is the solution? It might have to get worse before it get better. I just said that right before you came.
Well, this is the worst. I mean, the only worst you could probably think, only worst I could think of
is killing
niggas' parents. And niggas shooting brothers' parents, people's parents. You know what I'm saying? Like, to another level. Like, it's sad to say, by next week, we're going to be talking the same conversation again. That's the sad part, because nobody's going to understand or educate themselves to say, yo, nah, we shouldn't do this, or we shouldn't go there. You know what I mean? Let's keep it real. We're going to talk about Pop Smoke. We're going to talk about PNP, B-Rock. We're going to talk about Biggie. We're going to talk about Pop. We're going to talk about Takeoff. We're going to talk about Young Dolph. Just look at all of these scenarios. Just look at these scenarios. You know what I'm saying? And brothers is getting caught up over, to keep it real, like me and you was talking earlier, everybody's trying to keep it so gangster. Everybody's trying to keep it so real. You know, when real goes wrong.
Well, people got to know that that's not the real. That's not gangster.
But they feel that's the real.
I don't think so. Let me ask you this.
This is where we're going to argue that, because look.
Nah, ain't no argument.
I'm not arguing.
Let me ask you a question. Hold up. Let me just spin back two sentences back. You said you said that right now you got to say, well, you said we got to do better. We got to let them know that what's right from wrong or whatever. The dude who pulled the trigger knew he was
breaking up, son.
The dude that pulled the trigger knew he was wrong, bro.
Right.
The dude that pulled the trigger knew right from wrong. The dude that pulled the trigger was here.
Hold up. Before the trigger get pulled, something have to happen.
Nothing. What you mean? It's a thought. A thought has to happen.
No. Something occurred. That's why the pistol came.
Papa, the only reason the pistol comes out is when your life is in danger, bro. So you can't take it.
That's where you want to hold up. This way, me you have a difference at. That's where you might say where a pistol might want to come out. But just keep it funky. Just keep it real on a daily basis. If a man feel disrespected, if a man feel like he's getting violated in front of people, he's going to pull out his gun. I'm just talking.
This is part of the problem. That's not reality. You a grown ass man. Listen to me real quick. You a grown ass man. I'm a grown ass man. We gotta stop pushing the narrative that it's okay that when you feel anything, and then put the blank afterwards. If you're a grown man,
breaking up.
Hold on, check your feelings. You don't shoot because you feel anything.
Sonny, right now you're breaking up. You're breaking up. I barely can hear you.
I don't know. My joint is in on a hard line right now. If you feel anything afterwards, there's never a reason to shoot. I don't care if people do it on a daily basis. That does not make it correct as men. And we have to start putting that as the narrative.
I agree with you. But the reality is that's what happens.
So,
that's not the reality. The reality that what happens.
Okay, now what? Now
escape what happens, bro.
Okay, but we can't talk about what happens. The more we talk about that, the more it happens. So now, how about when do we, as righteous men, say, "Yo, that shit is wrong"? And that's the only conversation we have. How about the only conversation we have is it's wrong? Because we keep having.
No. I agree with you to a certain extent, but I was just explaining myself when you said why things are happening. And I'm telling you, is that the reality what goes on every day. We might not want to accept it. When you go outside every day, look, I turned on the news last night in New York City. And whoever's in New York City right now, no. Halloween, we had like 4 or 5 murders.
That's why I get it so. So what I'm not going to ever do though is justify, say, it's just reality. That's just niggas just going to shoot each other.
I'm just telling you what's going on.
I understand. I live in this planet. I moved to this planet maybe 3 or 4 years ago from my planet. So now I read the news a couple of days. I know you don't think I'm from Earth, but I live here. I'm from here, bro. And I'm saying I lived through all of that. So now as a different mind frame, the conversation that we keep having is, what happens? This is how they move. This is what it is. That's not what it is. The only conversation.
I agree with you, Sonny. I agree with you, Sonny. But what I'm saying to you, listen to what you just said also. You have grown up. You have the knowledge. Some of these dudes don't have that knowledge, like we talked about earlier. We had a boot camp growing up in New York City.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you honestly, Pop. Honestly, Pop, whoever this dude is that pulled the trigger, whoever this dude is that pulled the trigger has been around at least from Nipsey. I don't know how old this kid is, but I know he's seen what happened with Eric Gardner, whatever the kid name is, that did the thing with Nip. He knew that was wrong, bro. I'm not gonna sit here and say that
I'm not gonna disagree with you. See, he's not disagreeing to that. We know the man probably right now he probably biting his nails a lot. But I'm telling you, the reality of certain things that goes on. It's an ego thing outside. You know what I'm saying? And like we talked earlier, these guys like me and my man Sean was talking earlier, and me and you. And the most thing I can get out of all of this, when brothers go to another city, especially if we talking artists, we talking about artists and people that are public figure and the urban community more or less. And when these brothers go to another city, they feel they're entitled to show these people how real they are. And when I say real, I don't mean by like this. I mean, they want to show them they're authentic. I could go into the hood. I'm not scared. I'm a stand-up guy. And that's where the narrative needs to be changed. I'm a street guy. If I go to somebody else's town, I'm not going to the hood like that at 4 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going.
I'm from Brooklyn, and I probably done went through every piece in Brooklyn one way, shape, or form or another. Right. And I move at a certain ways and a certain movements, and that's in my own town. Like, why would I go to town and move like that? But I don't know. He who feels it knows it best.
No.
It's enough. And it's nothing to Takeoff. I want to make it be clear to the people. I'm talking with you, Pop, but I'm not specifically talking about Takeoff. Because that man wasn't. I know you know, but that man wasn't doing nothing. And that's a whole other.
He wasn't.
That's a whole other topic. I'll put it at the wrong time, but I'm talking about the ignorant shit that go on. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, but even with Takeoff and Pop Smokes and the PMV, it's like
I don't know if you heard the stats earlier. You wasn't here. 60 rappers since Scott LaRock. Scott LaRock was the first rapper to get killed, right? It's a list.
Well, I was outside of those times. I remember that. This shit like
It was 60 rappers, Jet. Scott LaRock, Paul C, Danny Boy, Stretch, Seagram, Tupac, Yaki Shakur, the Notorious Big, Big L, Freaky Ty, Sabotage, Half a Mil, Soldier Slim, Mac Dre, Proof, Big Hawk, LV Mike, Dollar, Magnolia Shorty, Bad. I'm skipping over a few. No disrespect. No disrespect to anybody I'm skipping over. Lil Pat, I just want to say their names though. You know what I'm saying? This is a lot of dudes. The Jacker, Flabber, Chinks Drugs, Bankroll Fresh, XX Takashi, Smoke Dog, Young Greatness, Nipsey Hussle, Pop Smoke, Houdini, Huey, King Von, Mo 3, Young Dolph, Draco the Ruler, Snooty Wild, Archie. Yo, the list goes on. PNB Rock, now Takeoff on this list. That's 60. I skipped through a lot. No disrespect, love and respect to all of them, yo.
No. I mean, we have a little bit of time, but people will understand.
Yeah, that's crazy to me, bro.
It is crazy, but
hold on, let me bring the guard in real quick.
Who that?
Yo, what it do, man? Yo, what it do, man? You already, man.
Who that? The General Aine?
Man, I'm there, Pops, man. You already, man. Yo, I got to tell y'all something, man. I think we talked about this before, and I'm going to tell you something, because I've been out there. When my boys came home, I'm rolling with them to make sure shit go right. Their first album, he wanted to spaz out with his little
What's up, everybody?
And yeah, what's up, everybody? And they wanted to, after their first album, change up the lyrics a little bit, because really and truly, these kids ain't grow up like us that seen.
That's a fact.
The rappers on stage. When niggas had to bring their tapes and tape all the hip hop shit. they adapt off of hip hop straight off of the YouTube and the such and such.
But see, okay, Jaime, I'm glad you tapped in. And with somebody, me and Sonny was talking about it earlier. And we come from like a boot camp generation where we came out.
You breaking up, Pop? He froze.
Lost the signal, a little froze.
How much? There you go. Say it again.
Yeah, I was saying that we come from a generation like, you know what I mean? And when we say this, the younger generation feel offended. But these are the facts that we gotta keep on putting out there. And it's not a good thing or a bad thing, but this is what we went through. And we come from a boot camp era. When I say that, I mean that the trials and tribulations that we went through growing up, you know what I'm saying? It was like boot camp.
Yeah, we was on the field.
We kind of made our skin kind of tougher for what we was going through and how we was living in those times, like the crack era and all that. That was new. The crack era was new. So people was trying things and they turned out to be crackhead. So now we got this generation. Like my man Sonny said, he got kids down south, a kid in New York. His kid in New York not across the street better than the kid down south. And I'm like, kind of funky, and it's right. Because these kids don't went through that boot camp. Like these kids, like Sonny said earlier, to be a Crip, no disrespect to your son to them, but to be a Crip, you had to be from LA, Slauson, or 83rd. Like that's where you had to claim your set. That's where you from. Now, you got kids in Arkansas, New York, China. I'm an A-Trade gangster.
Bro,
hold up. You just woke up this morning and watched a documentary and say you an A-Trade gangster? Just like that? Like, and I'm a gangster, or I'm a G, or I'm the man. Like, where did y'all get this thing? So that goes to their heads, I feel. And when they go to other states, they feel they thorough enough, or they feel that they don't need that so-called check-in, and things be happening.
I'm going to say this. The pressure that we had is that we has growing up, because we know who was those steppers, who was those gangsters, who not to be around, who you could be around, and who, if they came, if you ain't about that life, you need to just leave the fucking area.
That's a fact.
The percentage of that today is enormous.
That's why I was saying, Pop, earlier, there was no disrespect to where these dudes is from. A lot of these dudes be from suburban areas, and somebody saying that you gotta know how to check the temperature in the room. Only way you know how to check the temperature in the room is you've been in a hot room before. If you ever been in a hot room before, or your man, you could be having a good time. Jaime could be having a good time. I might see something, or you might see something. I'm gonna pull one of y'all coat. Yo, son, you see your man over here? Oh, nah, he was so and so. I'll break it down. But we all, like you said, Pop, we went through a military bearing type of growing up thinking. So now these dudes out here in the world with millions.
Because the percentage is more than them times. Not.
But Jaime, this is what I'm saying, Jaime, that these kids are waking up, or the younger youth are waking up, saying that they are a A-Trade gangster. They are a GD disciple. Like, they just wake up in the morning and say, this is what they are. This is like they're claiming their own title. They're claiming their own gangsterism. Which, you know what I mean? Be like, hold up, dog. Wait, hold up. And by that, I think it's getting to their heads, especially if they're on a record talking it. And then somebody say they got to live up to what the hype is. So all these things plays a part. So my thing is not to say stop this stuff. My thing is to yes, it's always about stopping it. But like you say, you know what I mean? Bro, boy, you know when you wait, like we come from an era. If you back your gun or you grab your gun, you know what time it is. These niggas is like, it's like a show for them. Let me get my gun. I got it out. We gonna do this. And then it comes to entertainment. It's sad. What happened, Sonny? You quiet on me.
Nah, I hear you. I was trying to hit I was trying to hit Ace. I see Ace in the thing, but I ain't see him. I ain't see him come up. Hold up, where Jaime went? Cut. Yeah, there you go.
Yo, I'm back. I had to get a call.
But listen, look at the numbers though. Right? I like people like to say, you know, just gangs. No assault on gangs. No assault on one particular area. This is not about just Takeoff, but about hip hop in general. 8 murders in New York for hip hop.
I'm on the thing right now.
Hold on, nigga got killed. One of them young rappers got killed last night in Brooklyn, man.
Dude, my cousin. My cousin.
He just said that.
My cousin's daughter, baby father, got killed in Sheepshead Bay in the PJs.
That's a little young
night.
Rapper from Vanderbilt or something like that.
Yeah, I think that's my cousin's daughter.
Come on,
baby
man, like come on, like this. Listen, I got a 24-year-old son, Simon. You got kids that's out there, and Sonny got kids that's out there, and the narrative that we push. Hold up, I know we all know this is entertainment. You know what I mean? We could go because I'm gonna say you can speak his piece on your record, because if a man could jump on a movie screen and shoot up a whole mall and shoot up a party and he's still the top actor, hey, he's doing a specific job. But I just want these kids to understand, yo, you gotta move by protocol. I don't want to call them kids. I want to call them,
I know the signs a lot of shit.
These young men, they gotta understand. PMB went to LA, went to Roscoe's, and don't even go there. So that means that's all I can understand, that PMB went there to show that he could go there.
Bro, what I heard from his people that's exactly right.
See that?
Like, I'm a Met, because Philly niggas move different. Philly niggas move like, man, this is me, nigga. They don't think about Tom, Joe, and Harry.
Explain what you mean how they move.
Every Philly nigga individual don't think about gang. They think about themselves as yo, I'm that dude.
And see, I think that's even. I know what Pop is saying, and I don't want to seem like I'm picking on that specific thing, because I feel like that individual is just as bad. I was gonna interject when Pop was talking, because sometimes it don't be about the gang. Sometimes niggas is like, yo, fuck them niggas over there. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna let my thing go like this by myself. Blah, you know what I mean? And then that mindset could be even iller sometimes.
You saying it might not be the gang, but to me, it's always a gang element.
Okay, like for instance, it's gangs all in California, but you go to motherfucking Oakland, there ain't no gang out no Oakland. Oakland niggas move like Brooklyn niggas, like Brooklyn niggas of the 80s. Oakland niggas don't fuck with no gangs. They on some level. Listen, you fuck with me, I'm blowing 5 of your motherfuckers away.
Yeah,
they don't care about gangs. They more about their persona of who they is. These kids today, I'm telling you, these kids today, first of all, it's kids raising kids. Grandmothers these days is not motherfucking 60, 70. Grandmothers is fucking 35, just turning 40. The kids today don't even know what the fuck is going on in this world with these white.
But behind me. But who do you blame for that, or who do you structure on that?
You isn't. That's why early before you came on, I was tapping in, texting. Before we talk, I said, "Yo, this is what we need to do." I remember we had a good talk with the homie from Flatbush and John, whoever. We had a big talk before.
Right.
Since then, I didn't. Cause can I say what I've been through, son? Cause I hang out with my boys, but them kids be out there looking for blood clot trouble.
But look,
they be out there looking for fucking trouble, son.
Let me ask you this, though, Jaime, because you say like Pop said, "Yo, they don't know." We keep saying they don't know. I remember growing up. It's not a comparison. Please, John, know it's not no comparison. We knew at 13 when you was gonna go to Spofford. And you knew at Spofford it wasn't going to be freedom, and you might go to another facility, or you're going to go to Rikers, and you knew, everybody knew. We cannot say that these kids do not know what the penalty is when you pull that trigger.
They know what the penalty is.
You think the kids don't know what the penalty is now? Because I'm going to tell you how I used to move. So that's why sometimes I get mad when I talk to my kids, and I say I don't want them to feel like I'm being hypocritical, because sometimes you might have to tell your kid how to fucking move.
Right, got to.
Right.
But what I'm trying to tell you this, that's how come I respect my son when he told me about certain kids, such and such. Because when I was growing up, and I was a youngin', and I was the type of people I was around, listen, Pops can get it too. Not everybody was thinking that way, but we was. And the reason why, because in our hood, I think Sonny can vouch, you had certain kids who Pops is with the bullshit too. So you're fucked up with the kid, Pops coming for that ass.
Right.
It depends how you handled it. Hand to hand, okay. If it went too far like that, or if Pops,
if you went too far, you violated my son.
You violated, or if Pops was just ignorant.
Yeah.
If Pops was just ignorant, Pops would deal with your fucking case.
Turn up different.
These kids today, when I was growing up, we knew the circumstances. Yo, you get caught with a jam, you're going to do 8 months. Then they changed the law. You get a year, a month to a year. But hold up, let's think consciousness now. Some people like, man, I can't do that shit. Some people like that, man. Fuck that, man. I'm doing that shit, man. I gotta live. Some people put that shit down. Period. Don't you notice? And I can talk to my son because I've been around niggas. I've been around the George Chains, the Shoe Shines, the Dixies. I've been around the Bumpies, certain dudes that be like, yo, time go up. They don't give a fuck. Time go up, they don't give a fuck because listen, the gun law is going up to 7 years now if you get caught with a jam. Any blood clot kid, you see what I fucking go right now. They going for the kill. They're not going to fucking jail.
That's not true. But Jaime, hold up. I don't want to dwell like.
And these kids, I'm not trying to dwell. I'm just trying to say.
No, not dwelling. I don't want it to sound like. I don't want to sound like you promoting it.
They mentality.
Sound he promoting what? Sound he promoting what, Pop?
No, because of how he was saying it, it just sounded like he was promoting the violence of what people.
Okay. If it sounded well, I'm sorry. I'm telling you for fact.
All right, I'll just tell you from my perspective. I'm listening, so.
I didn't get that with violence there. My boy's gonna be there, but
don't care about no camera.
Right.
They want the camera. I think they want the camera. The camera helped the story for them. That helped the whole.
Hold up. You see now?
Evil.
The camera helps the story for them if they want to be. If they want to be known. If they want to be so-called known, the camera helps.
Right. That's what the camera brings. The camera brings your son. You see?
Yeah, that was me, done. That was me.
That was me that got busy.
That's because nobody don't know who me is, and now you want me to be somebody.
And them kids so stupid, even if they don't know. By the end of the week, you're gonna know because they be popping shit about they did it. Even if you don't know it was them on the kizzy. In a week, they're gonna be like, yo, Pop, you know that was me, right, Dunny? Oh, son, you know that was me. Man, by the end of the week, they know anyway. I saw them blood clot fools, son.
But I want to ask you.
Six rappers.
I want to ask you. I want to ask you a question, right? Jaime,
Yeah,
I want to
man.
ask you something because, Sonny, you might say this is not about Takeoff, but this is about Takeoff.
About everybody.
This is about Takeoff.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, about everybody, but we here because what happened to Takeoff, and we're gonna talk about everybody.
Good dude,
and before
man.
we go any further, listen, that's what I'm about to ask you. Before we go any further, and I know your sons and them got caught up in the system, and Meek Mills and Migos is like one of the two sets of people that was down for Bobby and your son. And with this happening, with Takeoff passing away, getting killed in Houston, how do your two sons, how do they feel about this? Not only how they feel, how you think they should move forward after this?
I know how they should move, like they've been moving, because like I said, they made sure that this time around they came home, they make sure they have two nice young ladies to go home to.
Right.
Stay busy.
Right.
We go bowling a lot. We go to the batting cage. he getting healthy, trying to want to play basketball again, trying to stay busy. And as far as the relationship wise, Takeoff and Rowdy was like this. Bobby and Quavo was like this. Nobody really don't fuck with Offset like that. They fuck with him, but nobody ain't close to Offset like how Bobby close with Quavo like that, and Takeoff and Rowdy was close.
Okay,
you know what I mean, they got some records was about to come out too and shit like that. I think 2 tracks, but I'm going back with the mind frame of these kids today, son. They not I don't they're not caring, son. They're not caring, man. They're not caring. And then you ask them to learn about the history of the game. They don't even want to know the history. They don't want to. My son know a little bit. He did a little interview. I ain't gonna say with who, with what platform. You know, big platform. And they ain't show the interview yet.
Show the love. We don't hate over here.
And the only interview, I didn't want to say because what I perceive was going on now. I asked him how the interview went. He said, so then I asked him a question. He asked him, and he told me. I said, so what you answer? Certain question he ain't know. So I said, yeah, the person look at you like, damn, you from New York, you don't know that. That's why the interview ain't on the motherfucking on the screen, because you ain't have really nothing to chat about. But he had to chat about to make sure he know your, like you say, temperature on this game. Mm-hmm. You feel me? These kids don't know none about the history of the game. They don't know how the game came about. They learn hip hop or whatever trait they learn off of the social media, and it's just going farther and farther. No, dude, as long as we doing this entertainment business, hip hop, this same way, and they gotta be a way that, listen, you ain't signing nothing till you walk and get a cheesecake, like Diddy said. You ain't getting no contract till you get a cheesecake, man. Who the fuck is hurt?
But
Who's
you said
Fantastic Four? Who's the first West Indian hip hop crew? Who's this? Who's that? Man, what, you don't know? You don't get no contract. These kids don't got no substance in the game to know nothing, no better. All they know now.
Hold on.
Let me say something real quick. But
he said something I got to attack on.
Yeah, I feel that, but that's not the lack of not knowing hip hop history is not getting nobody killed.
Yes, it is. You know why I say that? Because they stuck on one genre of their music creativity, which is this drill. I see what he's
saying.
Nobody ain't switching up. Nobody ain't got no other categories to talk about.
There's no backpack rappers. There's no guards out there. There's no brand Nubians. There's
nothing to talk about. But just one goddamn thing.
He's not even in the mix, right? Is he one of those guys that create that balance?
Man, Jaime, how you didn't create that balance if you come from the old school? Because I know my son is 24. He's younger than them, and I got him here to understand what back then.
I was in a fever at 15, 16.
No. We got that. I'm talking about with your kids.
Okay, with the kids, they hear what I hear. They hear what I hear. They hear what I play. They hear what I hear. I have my set in my crib, turntables, all that. They see who I talk to. They see who my friends is.
Facts.
You see, I be elaborating on the phone time with the Split Stars or Kango before he passed, or Dice, or any in hip hop. Over last week, I asked um little Sean for a favor through my son. My son even asked me to do a favor. I asked him. I should have told my son, should I ask? Because I asked Sean for a favor before I even asked my son. You feel me? And Sean was volunteered. Now I go back to my son. He was on some deaths. I said, man, see, I should have stayed the fuck out of it. But the reason why I do these things, because I know that in this hip hop game, if we don't start changing our mindset as far as what we want to talk about and speak about, it's gonna get worse.
That's a fact. But let me ask you this question, Jaime. I'm gonna ask you a bigger question than that. Let's leave that alone for a second. What I want to ask you majorly now, with all of this death going on, do you suggest your kids to get security when they go out now?
Bro, they got 2 security, but let me tell you, they still be on their bully, because the reason why they still be on the bully, there's a lot of shit going on here that I can't talk about. Even with Favio. Favio had 2 bodyguards. Favio got 2 dead bodyguards.
But does it make sense to what they're talking about?
You don't trying to say? Favio got bodyguards. Favio got 2 dead bodyguards.
Nigga said 2 dead bodyguards. What do you mean by that?
They gone.
What do you mean?
They gone. They don't tell you that, but they gone.
I ain't know. I don't know.
I'm not saying, but that's how they keep it. It's hustle over here. It's been like that. I mean, it's been like that. It's hustle over here. But the bodyguards on this, man, when they see a bodyguard, it depends on the person too. Nigga see a bodyguard, he be like, man, yo, that's a bodyguard. Let's get rid of that nigga first. Fuck him. He ain't nobody. He all right. He got on bulletproof vest. He good. He getting up. Kids got no. Dude, I be around some of these kids. Done. Yo, let me tell you something. I sat in the studio one day, like 3 months ago, and I knew like 7 people, kids. I couldn't believe it was in the same room. 7 people. Yo, I'm gonna tell you their name too. I'm in there. I'm sitting. I see what's his name, my man Dex. His son do photography in the hip hop game. He follow hip hoppers. He do photography, camera. Dex. His baby mother is Sally's restaurant.
Okay.
Right? Sally's. Then I see my man. If there's a book called the book that everybody know about, the picture book with Jamal before
Jamal Shabazz.
Jamal Shabazz. You see a dude. You remember the dude like this with the 2-piece suit on like this, posing. They always show his picture. That's my man. He a thoroughbred. His name is Carol. He used to hang out with this dude named Shannon, and back in the days he got killed. His son is in the studio. Then I get this Guyanese dude named Ray Dog. I think you know Ray Dog. He used to be in the 50s and all that. Ray Dog, his son is in there. You heard the name, GT Ray.
Yeah, I heard the name.
His son is in there. So I'm looking at everybody. Then I see my man, Chrissy. Oh, Sonny, I don't even gotta tell you. You know Chrissy. Bad boy Chrissy just came in. His nephew, his son is in there. So I'm like, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm kind of like, and then my son's in there. I'm kind of like, yo, everybody kid is in here. You feel me?
Oh, yeah.
I feel like the pops for everybody now to make sure like, damn, boy, God forbid something happen. I see this, I can't let it go. Because when I be leaving my kids, shit be jumping off and I can't talk about it. You think I'm going to stand there? And dude, I had 3 fights this year, son.
Who, you?
Old as me. Yes.
Don't tell Popeye that. Don't tell Popeye.
Why we fighting, Heine?
Well, I'm fighting because I'm with the boys.
Fighting, man. You got to show an example.
Boys.
See, this is what we here for. We got to show an example to the youth. Why you
I'm
fighting?
a father. I'm going to stand there and jump off and be like, I'm a father.
What the fuck he said?
I'm a father. I ain't gonna stand there, something jump off and be like, oh goddamn, y'all had it. Man, listen, dude, I'm sitting in
those situations, a situation you could have broke up though.
Nah, with them youngins.
But this is my okay, Jaime. This is what we're talking about right now. This is what we're talking about.
That's what I got on here.
Listen, you are. You're the grown man.
Hi.
You're the father.
Yo, what it do, man?
You're the leader. You've been there before. So if your kids are doing something or they're around situations that could excel them to do something worse, how can you tell me? How can you show?
Hold on, let me take that.
I'm gonna name everybody from everybody hood. And tell me if that person would have came in the hood, what the nigga would have did.
Hold on, Jaime, hold on.
Been like, nah, that nigga would have slapped somebody up. You better protect yourself, nigga.
Hold on, let me catch face up real quick. If you just tap
what's going on? What up, y'all?
You just tap in and go crazy on that like button. We live. Face. We just talking about what's going on. We walked in. Pop was, we was talking fights. Jaime said he had 3 fights this year.
Yo.
Pop started giving advice about why he shouldn't be fighting. Yes. Pop. I said the same thing.
Yeah, me done.
I said, Pop.
Boys are gonna be like, yo, Pop's with the book. Yes,
No. I'm laughing at Popeye is giving you advice.
Yes, on this topic, right? We got
okay.
Popeye.
Yeah.
Pop. Pop, we gonna talk about some back in the day shit. I can name every D-boy from every hood, from Flappers 30s, 40s, 50s. You come to your hood and you see Debo coming, nigga, and Debo want to run them pockets. One nigga ain't gonna be going for that shit no more, nigga. Am I lying? Yo, dude, I come from an era, and I ain't gonna mention the coup there. Yo, dude, when I was growing up, the type of dudes in my hood was beating you up, knocking you out in front of your moms, nigga. It was punching you. It's punching you and your moms in the face.
What's the hood? I know you probably told him already, but what's the hood?
From the 90s. I don't want to name the dude, because the dude just came on. He'd be like, man, you don't put me out there. You make me look like, yo, dude, back in the day, nigga, yo, listen, man, yo, what you said? Nigga, look at you, punch your moms, your pops, and you in the face. When you get
I'm sorry to say, Jaime, homeboy would have been one dead nigga.
But he was a thoroughbred. He was a thoroughbred, yo.
Dead nigga, you hit me and my mom.
Well, okay, but you have some dude to be like, man, listen, I gotta go all out. He could be a punk. He could be. I hate that word, pussy, because when a pussy nigga kill you, be like, you let that pussy nigga kill you? That nigga couldn't take it no more. What the fuck are you talking about? So I hate the word pussy.
Yeah.
I hate that word.
No, it's facts.
The pussy nigga come and kill you. Then we gonna say then, oh, the pussy nigga killed you. And then nigga.
But hold up, man, Jaime. I don't want to stray off of this. I want to get back on the point that you are
what
the
is the
adult.
point?
The point that he said that sometimes he be scrapping when his sons and them be scrapping out.
Done. Okay. You want me to put an example? Yeah, dude. I was sitting one day.
Give me an example.
I was sitting in the studio. This is my last fight. I had got my cards fixed, because in the other fight, my cards had got broke. So I'm sitting in the studio, certain people making their music, and the studio is shared with other individuals. I might cut down what studio I was at, because it's on the same floor. So we chilling, and I see one of the PRs come in. Say, yo, Cut, you all right? I said, yeah, I'm buddy. I said, yo, yeah, it's kind of getting hot out there. They having a heavy discussion out there. I said, yeah. So all right, cool, smoking. They come back. PR says, Cut, I don't know. Maybe you should go out there and see what's going on. I said, fuck, go out there for what? I said, that. But I hear them talk and everything going on. So now I'm going out there, not because the PR said, I'm going out there because I need some air. I need some more roll up. Dude, when I open the door, it's 30 motherfuckers swinging, nigga.
Oh, it was already on and popping.
Nigga,
so you had no choice.
Looked at me like, oh, there's a new body on the floor. Nigga, he just came to me and started swinging that nigga. I just ducked, weaved him. Cook. I said, what the fuck is this? And I said, I gotta get out of here. And then I looked at such and such, because it wasn't our situation, but it was about to be our situation because everybody's swinging. You understand what I'm saying? That's how it should go down. I got another situation. It's hard, man. You're standing outside, your car parked. Your boys is enjoying things. I'm not in there. I'm trying to chaperone my kids, drive, make sure they got to drive everything. I'm chilling on, but I'm kind of like double parked in now. Now, we don't have to be involved with the situation that's going on, but something jump off. Regardless or not, we're entertainers. We don't need to be there.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'll be saying.
We got to get out of Dodge. So what you think I got to do? I got to jump sidewalks with the vehicle, nigga. I got to jump to... We got to get out of here.
Yo, breaking our bag tonight.
You understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Trying to chaperone to be the father, the parent you're supposed to be with his kid, and it be going down. It don't have to be you, my dude. My son got a case now. I'm not going to talk about it.
I mean,
my son got a case now in Long Island. He had a fight. Something happened. No cameras. Only person he recognizes him. So who's going to get the blame?
Mm.
The famous person.
He's the only famous person I'm going to know.
Okay. All right, but listen, behind me. I don't want to make this about, but behind me. My thing, and I think the world and everybody would love to understand it. Not to understand, but my thing is this. That you're the adult and you're the father. And you know what your kid's been through, and you know what you've been through, and you know where we come from. Is there anything that you could install into them to say, yo, bros, look what happened to Takeoff. Look what happened to PMP. Look what happened to these guys.
It's installed in them.
Different mission for y'all.
It's installed in them. That's why they're here now.
Okay.
It's installed in them. That's why they're here now. I'm not trying to compare hoods, but I can be, yo, in my hood, you know I like to play baseball, softball, football. I can't play football and all that shit. I like to keep healthy. That's what rugby niggas do. We rugby niggas. We play sports. Regardless of who's on the game, we always played sports. Just to stop the way. We make money. You make $50,000 for the day. We ain't going to hang out with Papa in his corner to watch him make such and such, and God forbid something happen. We going to do something constructive. If we had the motherfucking sipping paint, it'll be sipping paint. No, we playing sports. You feel me?
Mm.
I got young kids who's loking, ready to play softball, dude.
That's what's up.
But if I take them to certain parks, trash talkers is trash talk.
Can't play.
To them is gonna look like, man, I came here to play ball and they just talking shit. They're gonna want to surround the park. I gotta.
That's a fact.
I gotta. You feel me? In my hood, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know how everyone stay. In the 9, there's a little bit of decent respect left. A little bit of left of kids saying, yeah, we listen to what you saying, Pops. Dude, I used to live in the 50s. If I go in the 50s right now, yo, this dude ran up on homeboy moms. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, son.
But see, this is what I'm talking about, Jaime. Like, where, like, I can't see.
Some kids got it. Some kids don't, Pop.
Okay, but forget all of that. I can't see or comprehend somebody running up on somebody's mother.
It happened.
You understand what I'm saying? So where do like, I know in my time, like they say the OGs, I know in my time, we'll be like, okay, yo, listen, yo, we see the person that did it, yo, homie, what you did right there, that shit ain't, that's not what it's called.
You walk down the Raw Block, you used to be back in the day that you went from wherever home, Trinity or wherever y'all come from, or myself, Jamaica, whatever. Yo, you walk down 95th Street, I'm from Wilmore side, so you walk down from 95th Street from Church to Wilmore. By the time, when you start on Church, by the time you reach Wilmore, the whole block don't beat your ass. I'm from that era. You diss who? You diss Miss Brown? You disrespect Miss Brown, you get thumped with frying pans.
I agree with you. Let me hear what my man Face has to say.
This era, though, the OGs look up to the young Gs.
There's a lot of that going on.
So that's why these young Gs could go around disrespecting moms, do all type of shit, robberies, because the OGs, they just not doing it. They're not doing the work. And if they are doing the work, there's not enough for them now. It's one. Like, say, for example,
I'm gonna kind of say that's false, but
I want to say it's 50-50, whatever you want to say.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 50-50.
If you want to put it this way, because we had a discussion before. Oh, my man Face wasn't on here before. It was Ja. So I'm gonna try to remind you about something. And before these gun shit, these kids was growing up. I'm talking about my boys. And we lived in the 50s. When I was living in the 90s growing up, it was the 90s, 50s thing. Oh, 50s better, 90s better. When you go, you had your knuckles up, your knuckle up. So now I moved back to New York City. I moved in the 50s. I'm living on 51st and Clarkson. Now I get the other brunt of it. The kids from the 90s coming to the 50s and they beating up whoever, and they so-called claim. Then the other kids are fine. So me as a father, I quit a $10,000 a day hustle, started working at Utica Plumbing. Thank God I was working close enough to run the wind shop or the not Mile 11, or I forgot that was school, Lazarus, 268. Close enough for me to get there, dissolve shit, and get back to my job without the boss even knowing I left. I was out there stopping every motherfucking fight. You ask any little gangster nigga that's 25, 30 right now, they tell you. That's why they call me Papalotti. I was out there because I know for real, if anything happened to my kids, I got built to jail, son. I'm not coming outside. I'm not coming outside to defend none of y'all if y'all wrong. So if I was going to defend y'all, you better be right. And every time I came outside to defend them, they were dead right stinking. So guess what? I'm killing for mine. I used to stop all these kids from fighting. I ain't seen none of these parents come out like the way I was coming out. And I'm running for my job. Now, guess what happens? They get older. The gunplay comes into gun. God forbid. There's people not here. There's people here. And they be mad at me. You can't be mad at me because before that gunplay, when it was fists, I ain't see you come out there to say, yo, that's Popeye's son, fighting face, son. I ain't see you come out there saying that's Sonny's son, fighting face, son. I didn't see you do none of that, but I did. And then when it got worse, and God forbid it went where it went, you could have said nothing to fucking me because I was the parent who's out there, nigga. I'm the parent who's out there.
So you say, so it's safe to say that as you watch your boys grow up, and you did, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna say you did a wrong thing. I think you did a great job. And it's safe to say though, as the time went on,
you gotta do hypocritical
shit. You know what I mean? They went from fists, they went to the gunplay, or they got involved in the street a little bit more, and it was kind of, not to say hard to grasp it to them, but you know that's what happened. That
man,
was the
if they never took my little say-so as far as discipline, as far as don't start nothing, won't be nothing. And we had sayings in my crib. Don't start and won't be nothing. They start, you finish. You even hear their lyrics. They not gonna fuck with nobody. They ain't gonna start it, but you start, we gonna finish it.
I mean,
that's how we born. That's how we
too.
Born from. That's how my father taught me. And it ain't to say that we gotta do some crazy shit. We can finish it by verbally communicating. We can finish it by all. They don't have to be fight gun. We can finish it by yo, you know you was wrong, face. Yeah, your Hans, you know you was wrong too.
Right.
All right, we both wrong, nigga.
I have a saying
and blah,
that we
blah,
don't
blah.
have to speak. We don't have to speak again. You know what I'm saying?
And we don't have to speak again either.
Listen, bro, I don't fuck with you. You don't fuck with me. That's it. We ain't got a war with each other. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And let's keep it moving.
Yo, done. These kids, man. Like if you have a parent, I was talking to somebody. Okay, I recognize. I put on a softball team. I had a game Sunday, so this dude sitting out there with his brother. So I recognized his brother. I said, "Oh shit, this motherfucker, he was a CO." I said, "Yo, you was a CO C74 HDM in '85." He said, "Yeah." And I told him, I said, "You know something?" I said, "Yeah." See, I was there. We started talking. I told him who I was, and he told me having the same conversation now. And then I told him, I said, I don't want to be looking hypocritical with people, but the parents, even if they know what their son is doing, as a parent, man, you got to talk to them. At least say, how was your day? That's how I used to talk to my boys. Before this shit got pressure, I don't give a fuck with the first piece of ass you fucked. Or pops, God forbid, I did something I wasn't supposed to do. How was your day? So when she used to jump off, I knew everything.
So you used to talk to your boy. Basically, you talk to your boy. One thing I'm going to give you, Jaime, one thing I'm definitely going to say, when I watch your boys' Instagram or interviews or certain things, and when they mention, like, People asking like who their father is. They talk very highly of you. Very, very highly of you. So that let me know that what you just said, it had to some truth in it, that you talk to your kids. You educate your kids on certain levels, even though they might have strayed, but you still educate them. And that, to me, I think that might help them in the long run.
It helps them. You have to, and sometimes it sounds hypocritical because God forbid they may
it does.
They be talking some shit or probably been involved in some shit, but they're your kids.
You can't control. You can't control everything.
You can't control it.
Right. It's still your kids, no matter what.
You do your part, and that's it.
Right.
You can't control what they do. It's a community and all that. It's the environment
and all that. Yo,
it's all that takes part.
You up to this day, if you see some of my posts, we Shirley Chisholm kids. Shirley Chisholm used to be on our block.
Yeah.
What? 95th between room 1. Shirley Chisholm used to hang out in my crib every day with everybody in my block crib. Mailman crib. Sonny know I'm talking about. Man crib. Paul Clark and the Rambo. School in them crib. Cribs. Shirley Chisholm.
Right.
We all call these other Shirley Chisholm kids.
Shirley Chisholm kids. It's crazy. A lot of people don't even know. Like, I think
explain
people just started to figure out who Shirley Chisholm was.
First black woman to run for president.
Yeah.
From Brooklyn. East Flap was 90s, Brooklyn, 50s, Crown Heights. Used to be all in that. With the Jackie Robb program, all that shit.
Yeah.
We come for them kids.
Okay.
Man Pox, Black Panther. We them type of kids.
But so let's
be them kids.
I know we dwelling on. Yo,
Jaime, let me pull Ace in real quick, and because there's a couple people in the queue.
Yeah, do what it do, man.
Do what it do. Ace, what up?
Messing up. It was messing up with
Ace, what up,
get more than 4 people?
It was messing up before, that's why I kept kicking them. You know what I'm saying? It's
What's funny?
What up?
John Ace, man, what? You didn't pay your light bill?
Nah, you in a cut, man. Los.
I'm just getting in from work, brother.
Mr. October is here, nigga.
Nah, November 1st, homie.
November 1st?
Everybody rent is due.
Oh,
what's going on? What's going on, Ace? I was giving out some numbers earlier, man. We've been talking numbers, we've been talking situations, we've been talking scenarios. You know, these guys is getting killed all over. 60 rappers been killed since Scott LaRock. Scott LaRock was the first. Damn. Right now, Takeoff has been the latest. I'm sure there's a couple on the list that they don't really have on the list that I saw, but for the list that I saw, it was 60. What's your take, Ace? We're having the same conversation. Jaime was just referencing you.
Yeah, I was going.
Shout out to Jaime. Cut.
Some of the stuff that that Papa was saying to Jaime, I agree with. He gotta go a little more harder with his boys because them dudes is wild, son. And I know he wanted his kids. He don't want them.
Somebody break it up.
You understand what I'm saying, Pop?
I can't even hear you breaking up most of the time. I don't know if this connection is bad tonight.
You can't hear me, Face?
I can hear you. You breaking up a little bit, but I can hear you.
Hold on, let me see something.
But I heard what you said, and what I want to say to that though is that they're adults now, though. They're not kids. These are like his young men. There are his kids, but they're young men. They're like,
but they're young men.
They and outside. Listen, bro, we was outside. My parents are amazing. I have amazing parents. My pops, my moms, they came here with the right. What's up, man? They came here with the right plan for me, and I that's my daughter. Come on, man, get out of here. I love you. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, your parents. I don't know. I know Pop's parents. They're great parents. He still was ripping and running and wilding out in the streets.
Yeah,
And they did everything they could to make sure he, you know what I'm saying, was a good person, and he still was wilding out.
Yeah, you right. You right, because I had
Facts.
I come from
Ace got a good moms on his side.
Face.
Huh?
Ace had a good background. Like I said, we just choose to do the dumb shit.
Yeah.
I come from a great family with
I see your pictures, even like your background. You showing your back. I know you got a great background.
Yeah,
like you bigged up your mom's. Happy birthday to your mom's the other day. A lot of people don't.
My grandmother.
Your grandmother, yeah. Sorry, you know what I'm saying?
But yeah, you're right, because I chose to do dumb shit. They definitely set that path for me to do the right thing, but I just kept on doing the wrong shit when I didn't even have to, bro. I'm gonna tell you this: 95% of the things I was doing, I ain't have to do.
That's a fact.
Environment, though. That's what it was. That's what we was talking about.
I keep Phil behind me because he's caught up. He's caught up in a situation where if his son's getting into something, he automatically got to get involved.
Yeah.
So
of course, I mean, he's still the target, so he gotta go. He gotta be all the way in. He can't be halfway.
And I could tell you this, and my man over here going front and lie. He might lie right now, but if Popeye's son was a rapper, sure, Popeye would be the same way outside. If somebody try to press him, son, Popeye gonna press him. Popeye would be the same exact way.
You're right. I'm not even gonna lie to that, because
you'd be the same exact way.
No, it's not, and that's why I'm gonna ask Jaime. It's not only that I would defend my. I mean, I'm gonna be. It's me protecting my son. You know what I mean? Because I know what it is. I know what it is. You know what I mean? Because like you said something right. I'm not denying. And I've been in a situation like that. I was at the Biggie concert last year or 2 years ago in Prospect Park. My son took me there. I know everybody's seen it. I put it on my page. And my son took me to the show. And my brother was there. My family members was there. We Fuji, everybody linked up. The show was over. A nigga stepped on my son's foot. My son lost it. I'm like, yo, dog, chill out. You know what I mean? It's by accident. That nigga stepped on my foot. Duke even said, my bad. My son kept on going. I'm like, yo, dog, chill out. It's just a nigga stepped on your foot by accident. But then now, Duke sees my son reacting still, so he want to step up. So now I'm like, okay, yo, Duke, this is my son, but he's still pushing the line. So now I'm like, okay, I got to do what I got to do now. I can't diffuse this no more. I tried it, and he's pushing the line. It was just 2 seconds away from me beating his ass.
Mm-hmm.
Who asked? Your pop.
Diffuse it, but
your pop.
My son was irrigating the situation a little bit more. Talk to me.
All right. So, pop, let me ask you. You said you were real close to beating the dude's ass, right?
You break it up. I barely can hear you.
That's what he said, yo. But that is what you said. You was real close to beating the guy's ass.
Right, because of the simple fact I was diffusing the situation, right? I was diffusing. You don't know homeboy was diffusing. You don't know what right?
Had on him.
I can't hear you, Ace. You breaking.
I said you don't know what he had on him.
Right, I didn't know, but at the same time, that's my son, and I'm not gonna let nobody violate my son.
You gotta be the smart one. You gotta be the thinker.
Bro, you didn't hear what I said. I don't know if it's breaking up. I said I was diffusing the situation.
I heard that.
The dude, hold up. I want to say the clarity again. I was diffusing the situation. My son was exciting the situation. The guy was trying to diffuse the situation. When he realized that my son wasn't trying to cease the situation, he was matching my son now. And I was like, yo, chill out. And he still wanted to go at it. So now, like, okay, he don't know that's my son. So he's pushing the line. And I'm trying to diffuse it, but
hold on. So now I just want to address what you're saying. from this whole story, you're saying that your son started it. Your son was hyped.
Started, nigga
no, not started it. Not started it. He stepped on his foot. He started. He responded.
Right.
You try to defuse it. Your son wasn't calming down.
Right.
Then dude got hyped.
No, dude was defusing it too.
Dude was defusing it too.
He was like, yo, chill. My bad.
He's defusing it.
I'm telling Justin to chill.
Junior's still wilding.
Right, and I'm telling Justin to chill.
And now dude matched the energy, and now you match his energy, and now you ready to go at him.
Stop right there. Okay. I didn't match his energy. I was just like, yo, dog, chill. In my mind, I was saying I only have 5 more minutes or 2 more minutes.
I get that. I understand.
I match his energy now because I'm trying to, and I'm seeing him.
That's your son.
He's still pushing. So there's nothing that I can stop him.
And it's because it's your son.
And all because of my son. And after all said and was done, I barked on my son. I'm like, yo, listen, dog, what the fuck are you doing? You don't do shit like that.
You know,
you niggas die over shit like that. You about to make me go in because of that. And I'm like, yo, dog, that's not out. No, I didn't finish. You cut me off.
Nah, me and Face was quiet. We was letting you talk.
No, I didn't finish. I didn't get to that part. Only part I got to was I was about to flip out. You didn't let me finish.
Well, okay. I think the story ended well. Good job.
Right. I'm just saying things can happen. I could diffuse it. I would try to diffuse it to the best way of my ability.